So, how do you know what your most decisions are? Well, I hinted about this in that first distinction, so I want to dive a little deeper here. Again, world class decision makers do something different from most everybody. Most of us, when we have a decision to make, we're going to choose a direction. We think about the advantages of our decision. What will this do for me? We think about the pluses and the upside. The best decision makers in the world don't do that. They actually do it in a sense upside down or a little bit counterintuitive. You'll understand this if you got that first distinction. In other words, it makes quite a bit of sense. Top decision makers will ask, what's the cost of getting this wrong? That's how you know your most important decisions. It's in reverse. In other words, it's a little bit of mismatching. What happens if this doesn't work out, if we make the wrong decision? And you weigh them in terms of the consequences. And this is really how you identify your core most important decisions. If you could lose your health, your marriage, or a key relationship, if you could damage your company or your reputation or your brand in ways that would really have bad consequences. You get the idea. Decisions that could do these things would obviously be up at the top of the list because if you get them wrong, right, the consequences are really undesirable.